Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be making ogbono soup. Yeah, ogbono soup. I really don't know if ogbono has a name in English language, but I'll try to find out later. Soup, and here are my ingredients. I have this dry fish, red oil, palm oil. I have the ogbono, blended ogbono. I have tuna cubes, salt to taste, and I'll be using frozen spinach for this recipe. Normally I go for ugu, but I don't have ugu right now. I have my chopped onions and scotch bonnet pepper, and that's another type of dry fish. And here on the fire I have my meat, cow skin, tripe, which is called shaki, and I have just little beef inside. Why I even added the beef is because of my two children. I'm no longer a lover of beef, so I prefer more fish or cow skin this time around. Okay, ogbono is one of those soups that I rarely cooked in this house. I liked ogbono, but not as much as other soups. But today I'm going to be making it because my children they feel like swallowing this time around. They don't really like to swallow, but my son has been requesting for a draw soup these few days. So join me as I start my cooking, guys. So let's start by spicing our meat. The first thing that's going inside is the salt, some pepper. Remember, I blended it with onions, even though while growing up I was told not to add onions into any drawing soup. But I've come to love onions so much, and I don't think there is anything I can cook without onions. Add the nut cubes, and then a little bit of water, and cover to cook until the pomo and the shaki become a little bit tender. I'm going to be removing the meat before the shaki and the pomo, and that's because it's not as strong as the shaki and the pomo itself. So I removed the meat, as I said earlier, and I've already fried the meat. Okay, yeah, we just prefer either fried meat or grilled meat, but I ended up frying it because it's just too small for me to be on in the oven to grill it, so I fried this. I'm going to be adding the dry fish so it can absorb the meat water. Just 2 minutes, then I remove everything from the fire. While I'm waiting for the 2 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and clean my dry fish. This is cut dry fish with hot water. It's always good to use hot water because it helps to clean it more and kill any unwanted ants inside the fish as well. And so guys, it's time to start making our ogbono soup. The first thing you do is introduce your oil. Red oil. Make sure you have good red oil. Here in abroad we find it difficult to find red oil. Only God knows what this one is. Allow the oil to heat up. and then you introduce the ogbono. As you can see, I have some lumps in the ogbono, so I'm just going to try to melt everything. It's always good to melt your ogbono. Always good to melt it, because if you don't melt it, the sensation you feel while chewing it at the end of the cooking is not good at all. Everything is well melted. Here comes in my dry fish. And here comes in the meat. Add in the stock as well. So now is the time I have to taste if there is need to add extra salt. Yeah, I'm going to be adding extra salt, just small. And I'm going to be adding some of the peppers. I love my ogbono soup or okra soup to have that fresh smell of pepper. That's why I'm adding this one at this time. The spinach is going to be going in very soon, not now. Guys, I was forgetting one of my favorite seasoning, which is crayfish. In fact, from the beginning I forgot to introduce the crayfish, so I'm going to be adding the crayfish. How can I cook without crayfish? It's not done anyway. So I'm going to cover and allow it to cook for 5 minutes before I can add the spinach. It's time for me to add my spinach. I ended up bringing some spinach out from the freezer again because I realized that that one wasn't going to be enough. I don't like my ogbono too plain. I love it when I have some leaves inside. So guys, this is my ogbono soup. I'm just going to off the fire and allow the heat to do the remaining cooking. I'm going to dish out now and show you guys the final result. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe and support your sister. Thank you so much, guys.